I felt that sense of being imperfect and started searching for a way to find something beautiful in the imperfection. It developed into the organic shapes, fruits, leaves, flowers, always with something imperfect, something damaged, something not quite right, which has developed into the technique that I use on the surface. Jorm did ask me a question on our first meeting. Did I want to be rich or did I want to be famous? And without any hesitation, my answer is famous. And that sounds egotistical in a way, but it really is about this is something I have to do regardless. I would have to paint and have this as part of my life, whether I was able to go further with it and make a living and continue to make a living, or if it was something I had to do on the side. It always has to be part of my life. It's been my healer. It's been my voice. Years ago, was in the mortgage business. I owned a mortgage company. It was very, that side of the world. On May 6, 1990, I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. For about a year and a half, almost 2 years, I was in and out of the hospital. Sometimes I would lose my sight. Sometimes I would lose my ability to speak because my tongue would go numb, or half my body would go numb and I couldn't move my arm or my leg. I had weakness. I was in a wheelchair for a while. It continued to progress, and it didn't seem like it was getting better. And all the drug treatments I was on in and out of the hospital took their toll on me financially. Ended up losing my house and my car, my boat. I had all the things I'd built up, all the toys. Really kind of looked one day at my life and thought, God, if I'm gonna die in the next 5 years, what would I regret not doing? And that was to paint. And I taped a paintbrush to my hand because my hand with MS, your movement is kind of, it's hard to steady yourself. And that comes and goes, but at that point it was bad. The first painting I ever did like that, or at that time, was a watercolor of a sunflower. And I spent hours doing it. And interestingly enough, days before, I would be fatigued just getting up and going into the kitchen, and was exhausted getting back to the bedroom. I was on 9 medications a day. It was just totally non-functional. But I was able to paint for 4 solid hours on the floor. It brought a sense of a purpose to me that had always been inside me, that I'd never really reached that far to get to in myself. And gave me a sense of a reason for being here, for staying, for deciding to stay. Every single day is a gift. And I know what a bad day is. So the good days I want to appreciate, and I want to remember to always appreciate them.